What's up, y'all? This your boy Triple Vision. I'm super excited today. About to chop it up with my man Sly. Everybody talk about some of the things that barbers go through, and especially during this time with the COVID. So spare time to sit down and chop it up with him. So y'all stay tuned. What's up, bro?
What's up, babe? You doing alright?
Yeah, bro.
Good, man.
What's up, y'all? This your boy Trey. Today I'll be talking to y'all about how to become a successful barber. I thought it'd be a great opportunity to bring along my man Sly right here so y'all can give some information about the barber industry. I got some questions and topics I want to talk about. So I just want Sly to just tell a little bit about his background and how he got to the point where he is now.
Hey, what's going on, y'all, man? Sly the barber. I'm a native of Washington, D.C. Been cutting hair since college. Basically just kind of started inquiring about it, just kind of curious about barbering and clippers. Want to know, about cutting hair. Kind of dove in, kind of raw with it, and then it just never really turned that switch off. It just kind of kept going. Decided to go to school. I got my classmate with me here now, and I'm just looking to better further my career as a barber. I'm also a firefighter for the city of Raleigh. So I feel like with barbering and with being a firefighter, I'm giving back and being a pillar in the community. And I strive to just kind of take those two and run with it, and try to be the best I can.
I'll tell a little bit about myself as well. My path started off kind of like crazy. I tried to high school, went to school to get my automotive technology degree, which I'm grateful and thankful that I'm able to work on cars. I don't really got to depend on, going to the dealership. Or when I do go to the dealership, I don't got to be kind of picked over. You know how they try to get over on you, and I know a lot about cars, so they can't really get over on me. During that time, I felt like there wasn't going to be enough, and I was trying to find my lane and what I wanted to actually do. So I went back to school while I was still working as an automotive technician. I wanted to get my bachelor's degree in industrial technology. So I was grateful enough to do that. And then I worked in the field a little bit after I got out of college. I got my full degree, and it wasn't exactly what I wanted to do. And I felt like I wanted to be sort of the same thing like Sly said, be a pillar in the community, and kind of give back and kind of have my imprint and kind of do what I want to do as far as talking to people the way I want to talk to them. I don't have a time limit. When you're working in a job in the company, you can't really do that besides your coworkers. I mean, you may have a relationship with them, but it's not like the people that really need you in the community. So I feel like being a barber
for yourself in the community.
Right. Yeah, so I feel like being a barber, I can kind of I can cater to that. And also I'm a drummer as well in the church. And I feel like I can kind of I want to run with those two things, being a barber and playing drums. That's kind of where I'm at right now. So I'm just trying to get there. And it's never too late. So I'm 29 years old, and I feel like I got plenty of time to get where I want to be.
Young man.
Yeah. So I want to talk about the struggles of. What was your struggle starting out as a beginner barber? I just want to hear how it went for you.
Man, struggles. Just the unknown. The unknown is so many clients. There's so many people out there. There's so many different hair textures, head shapes, all kind of different stuff. So many different styles these days. It ain't like back in the day you just did a high top fade and rock on. You know what I mean? So it's so many different things, and I just kind of feel like it's always changing. I think that's the good thing about barbering. It never sits still. I kind of tell people too. I tell myself, I gotta remind myself, never be content with where you at with barbering, because it can change. You might feel like, all right, I got barbering down pat, I'm the best out there, and then next month it's something new. It's a new style out there, a new rapper, something come out with a new style everybody wants. You gotta stay relevant. So just some of the struggles, man, is just the unknown. Different clippers for different hairstyles. Sanitation, that's the biggest thing, being clean, especially with what's going on right now with the pandemic and everything. We just wanted to make sure that you're clean and sanitized and not passing on anything, and keeping a healthy client, not only through a haircut, but just like I said, the unknown, knowing there's so much to do, there's so many avenues that you can roll with barbering, and I think that was probably the main struggle.
Right. So some of my struggles as a barber, it wasn't even that. My struggles was just cutting hair. I never cut hair before at all. So I watched so many videos. 360 Jeezy. Smash the Barber. I think that's his name. Just all types of barbers watching videos. And then when I got in class the first day,
boy, you cut that clipboard.
It was totally different experience, man. I was sweating, shaking. didn't know how I was gonna hold the clippers. Like video, you think you could do it, but when it was time to do it,
it's a different ball game.
It's a different ball game, man. So to me, it was just cutting hair. Just kind of getting a hold on that. For me, just cutting hair. That was my biggest struggle. And then after just cutting the hair, of course, you want to kind of get a good fade in or a good blend. Then here come the line.
The best you can, yeah.
Then here come the lineup struggles, man. So of course you had a crispy line. Oh man, so it was just from one thing to another about just actually doing it and watching it. So for me, it was just cutting hair.
But I tell you, with that, man, just another thing I like to say is repetition, man. It's just you gotta get over that first fear. That what they call taking a risk. You gotta dive in at some point. If you can kind of get past that, man, you'll realize, okay, I got through that first haircut, that first one. Like a kid riding a bike. You kind of help them out and keep falling. But once you kind of get, you can ride 2 wheels. After that, now, you know what I'm saying, sky's the limit. You can kind of break through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So it did get easier. As I got a couple clients, got a little bit comfortable, but there's just other things that come with becoming a beginner barber, man. So social media, like of course you cut hair, you want to be able to showcase what you can do.
Social media is big.
But on the back end of that though, it's like, man, yo, this cut really look good compared to other people. So you kind of gotta get complacent on what you want to post or not, and kind of look at if I want to post it or not, or do I want to post it. So I kind of felt like I wanted to post it because I felt like this is not my end. This is just my beginning. So I want people to kind of see from my beginning to the end where I'm at now. So and I also think it's a good point as a barber, you can kind of look back and see where you started from. So that's one of the good things that of course it's a struggle at first, but if you look at it that sense, I don't think it'd be that bad for you to kind of roll with what you put out. Alright, so my next question is going to be about how to attract clients. So what's the best way you think to attract the type of clients you want to cut?
Man, attracting clients, like one of my main things I tell people, man, like once you get that one person, start with one client. If you just get one person in your chair, it's lights, camera, action. Once you can get somebody in the chair, you do the best haircut you can, and then from there on, that person is now your billboard. That's your advertisement. That's like driving down the street in your car and you got a big sticker on the side of your car that says I'm a barber. So you know what I'm saying, like you get somebody in your chair, it got to be lights, camera, action, like the best of your ability at that time where you're at in barber. You know what I mean? Do the best that you can at that time. They're an advertisement. They're gonna go to work the next day or school or wherever, the gym, and somebody's gonna see their haircut. And they either gonna say, "Yo, that haircut is nice. Where'd you get it cut at, man? I gotta trade me up," or the person gonna have a hat on because they ashamed of what their cut look like. I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? So that's like the best advertisement. I mean, social media is great. It's the way it's going now. With the social media online presence, it's great. But I'm trying to tell you that you want, and then on top of that, another thing OG told me one time, you want your advertisement for where you live at. Online is great because you can reach a broad of people from all over, you know what I'm saying, the world. But it won't help you enough as a barber in Raleigh, North Carolina, if somebody from Texas is seeing your work and saying good job. And that's good. You never know, you might be in Texas, somebody do a touch, but you want to lock down Raleigh and your surrounding area. So the haircut you do there, that person gonna go to work that lives in Raleigh, works in Raleigh, whatever. So like I said, that interaction right there, and on top of that, social media is also a big presence. I'm old school. I'm still a firm believer in putting the footwork in, passing them cards out, flyers, getting them on the cars, talking to people. You still got people that appreciate that. They're hand to hand. Hey man, he took the time to do this. I'm gonna get this guy a shot. And again, you give you a shot, you get him in there, give him good customer service, do the best haircut you can, and then, like I said, that'll take you a long way as far as, you know what I'm saying, getting that presence out there.
I just piggyback off what he said a little bit as well. So I'm big on just respect and just showing people, you know what I'm saying, my appreciation for them just even sitting in my chair. So I feel like that work hand in hand with me. I'm always a generous type of guy, genuine. And I really care about people. I care about their well-being, how was their vacation, and you know what I'm saying, how the kids, how was the birthday, how was the anniversary. I'm the type of guy that they kind of really care about.
People like that. They interact and that talk. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So I feel like this is just a good opportunity for me to just showcase who Trey really is. So that's exactly right. So I plan on taking notes on that as well and applying it to my customer service and how I run my business as well.
Cause you never know the type of day people had. You know what I'm saying? You get a client at 6 o'clock, he got off at 5. He might have had a rough one. You know what I mean? He's looking to come to the shop. You know, half the time it ain't really about the haircut. He's just looking to get a few minutes before he gotta go home and deal with the kids or something. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. You know, he might just want an hour to come and relax in the shop.
I heard a lot of barbers been paying their barbers even as if they was getting haircuts, like ahead of time. Just
like right now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I heard about. I saw that.
One of my friends, he been paying his barber $70 every other week. That's love.
Right there.
That's love, yeah. Bro. Like that's some type of.
That's a relationship.
Right.
That ain't just you cut my hair.
Right.
I see you in 2 weeks. Yeah.
But you gotta get that ass putting in the work. Like
Right.
You just cut my hair. You don't hear really.
Well, that's what some people lack. They lack communication skills.
Right.
You can be the best barber out here. You can do the best fade, best lineup. That's great. That's great for barber. But I mean, your clients is what's gonna pay you. So if you could be the best barber, if you ain't got no, you know what I'm saying, customer service dudes, eventually, you know what I'm saying, I mean, you gonna keep some people. They gonna say, I'm gonna keep going to him. I don't care if he say 2 words to me. But I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, man, the majority they want that relationship. I hear from a lot of barbers. You hear it all the time. They be like, I've been going to my barber for 15 years. You hear that all the time. I'm like, man, what made you go for 15 years? It wasn't a haircut. It was just because that's who he was comfortable with. That was his barber. He looked forward to that time. You know what I'm saying? And he went and sat down and got a cut. So yeah, it's important.
Yeah, that's definitely a big thing, because relationships, man, for anything, marriage, barber,
exactly,
coaching, you name it, man. Relationship is big. You create good relationships with people.
Oh man,
it's a breeze, man. So yeah, how do you cope with the struggles of going to barber school, with working, your everyday life? You got stuff to come up. You living as well. You're doing it part time and you working full time. So how do you manage to get through all that?
Man, I know for me personally, it's been a tough struggle. It's been a long road. Part-time job, 2 full-time jobs, man. Especially when you got the passion for it, like I do, like we do. You know, I feel like nothing can be too hard if you really got a passion for it and something you want to do. Man, I commend people to work full-time and going to school. You know what I'm saying? So it's been tough. Night classes. You know, for me, I had to double up. I was going days and nights. I've been blessed though with my schedule that I have at the fire department. Allows me to be able to continue going and get it done. You know, everybody has different things in their life that happens. Family issues, all kind of stuff. Maybe some issues with job. You know, stuff like what's going on in the pandemic, man. So for us to still be here and still be pushing through, it's definitely a blessing. But it's not easy, but like the whole saying goes, you know, the easiest worth fighting for, you know what I'm saying? You gotta put in the work, but when we come through it and we get on the other end, we're gonna be like, man, remember when we was there till 10 o'clock at night, you know what I'm saying? Like on Fridays, or when it's 80 degrees outside, you wanna be outside chilling, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, cook out something, but nah, we in class because we doing something that we passionate for, and we know the greater is on the other side. And it, you know, it won't last forever. We get that done, we get our nails, man, and from there, you know, sky's the limit.
Oh yeah, most definitely. So yeah, it's definitely tough. Like you said, with me, I'm a full family man. Man, I got I'm married, I got 2 kids, and I'm working full time. And I work like 45 minutes away from my house, so I gotta get up, crack it
That's
dawn.
time in the car right there. Right. Just out of 12, just from driving.
So that's crack it dawn. I did a video on my YouTube throughout my whole day. I vlogged my whole day, from start to finish, from working out, going to work, dropping my son off at my parents' house, and then going to class, cutting all day. So y'all can check that out as well. But yeah, man, it's tough. Like you said, it gets really hard. It takes a lot of endurance to get through all those tough times and kind of like just push yourself through. But you gotta, like you said, you just gotta keep telling yourself it's a great reward on the other end, and it is. So yeah, barber school can be kind of, it can be tough, definitely, because
it's taxing for sure. Yeah,
this topic we just be talking about a giveaway, a takeaway, like different advice we can give other barbers that's trying to be on the come up. And also, if y'all have any questions, I have my information down below, my Instagram, or you can just comment on the bottom of the video in the description. Just ask me anything. I'm willing to help any way I can. I'm sure Sly as well is too. So if y'all have any questions, feel free to drop it in the comments. But yeah, we'll be talking about what's some takeaways, some advice that we can give so that other barbers can kind of know what to do?
I'd say for me, I'd say that at least maybe the top 3 things that I would say is if you are thinking about barbering, if it's crossed your mind more than once, when you go get a haircut, you're intrigued and just curious about what your barber's doing while he's cutting you. I feel like the first thing we do is just inquire about it and then start barber school. If you can't start right away, if school's coming up maybe the next semester, get you some clippers. Start on your little brother or your son or the little kid around the corner that look like he need a haircut, and just they won't mind, just start. I think that's the first thing. A lot of people, sometimes I hear people, man, I was going to start barber school, I always wanted to, I just hey, just start. I think that'd be the first thing. 2, get with some people that you admire in your area that have already been doing it.
For sure. That's the biggest.
Get with somebody who's gonna be a mentor for you. And you have the right to choose somebody to be your mentor. You ain't gotta just pick the dude who cut around the cut. He may not want to. He may not have time, or he just don't want to do that. And that's fine. You know what I mean? But find somebody that's willing to pass the knowledge on and kind of shoot you some games, show you some stuff. Invite you to the shop to come by and just sit, just watch. I mean, you can learn a lot from just watching. Okay, hey, why you do this? Ask questions. Find a barber that's been doing it that don't mind answering those questions that you got. I think that's 2. And then number 3 is just always keep an open mind for barber, knowing that, like I said earlier, it changes all the time. It changes all the time. But barbering ain't going nowhere. It's been here for a long time. You'll learn the history and the back days of everything with barber and how it originated. It's been here a long time and ain't going nowhere. Pandemic, no pandemic, years to come, all kind of different stuff going on. Barber's gonna be here as long as hair is growing on people's head. It ain't even got big hair. You can learn shaving, all kind of different things, so many avenues. So keep an open mind and always willing to be wanting to learn. And I think those are 3 things that you can take away from me.
Yeah, for sure. So I think those 3 things was definitely you hit on all of them. Like, it's nothing else I can say. I think those are very key points, and I'm where I am today because of Sly and some of my other mentors just showing me and taking the time to take up the time to show me, man. It's so important, and I'm just so grateful that I was able to get in a position to be where I am today, because like I said, it's very important. I've seen a lot of cats that quit school, got discouraged, right? And just because like they didn't have somebody by their side telling them to push them, hey, do this right. Like, it's been plenty of times where he looked at me like, yo, that leaning again. Like, I don't care what he got to tell. I'm the type of person where I don't care what he got to tell me for me to get where I need to get. I'm not going to take it hard. I'm going to take it just as I need to get better. So as long as you, like you said, got those willing to learn mentalities, the sky's the limit. So thank you so much for taking the time to do this vlog on my channel, and hope somebody can learn some off this, man. So that's my whole reason and purpose of doing it, just for other people that's down this journey and taking the same path we're taking to learn. So I hope y'all was blessed by it, and stay tuned. Right, on this video, I want y'all to like, subscribe, and also follow his channel as well. He got a YouTube channel. I'm telling you, YouTube channel.
Again, man, Sly the Barber. My Instagram is Slyfirecutz, SLY Firecutz with a Z. Also got a YouTube page, Slyfirecutz. Some up and coming on that. So definitely check me out there.
So he's gonna drop the description down below so y'all can follow. Alright, man. It was great talking to y'all. I'm out. Peace.